Thank you, Mr. President. Today is a day that will go down in infamy. We have all witnessed that the UN no longer holds even 1 ounce of legitimacy or relevance. This organization was founded in the wake of the Holocaust for the purpose of preventing atrocities. Yet, the spectacle we just saw proves beyond a doubt that the UN is committed, sadly, tragically, not to preventing but ensuring further atrocities. Israel just endured the largest massacre of Jews since the Holocaust. And according to a majority of the so-called family of nations, Israel has no right to defend itself. Entire families and communities have been exterminated by genocidal Hamas jihadists whose sole goal is to annihilate the Jewish state. There is no reasoning with evil like this. There are no talks or discussions to be held. We saw exactly what they dream of doing to every Israeli and Jew. And we will not sit idly by to let them rearm and commit such atrocities again. We won't, just as every single other member state in this room wouldn't. Israel has the right to defend itself, and the realization of this right is to ensure that such atrocities are never repeated. The only way to ensure this is the eradication of Hamas's terror capabilities. The only way. Yet this resolution does not even name Hamas, as if this war started on its own. Not once. Even when discussing our hostages, the drafters could not even bring themselves to name the Hamas terrorists responsible for this blatant war crime. Not even once. It is the duty of this body to call out murderous terrorists by name, not hide them behind empty words. Why are you defending murderers? Why are you defending terrorists that deliberately beheaded children and abducted babies? What is going on here? This must make each of you ask yourselves what the true aim was when this resolution was submitted. Was it to bring about a solution, or was it to tie Israel's hands from defending itself? Distinguished representatives, Israel's goal is to eradicate Hamas's capabilities for the sole purpose of preventing future atrocities. We all know that if given the chance, Hamas and Hezbollah would commit the October 7th massacre again and again and again until there is not a single Israeli left to murder or a single citizen to terrorize and drive away from Israel. And the only way to destroy Hamas is to root them out of their tunnels and their subterranean city of terror. Hamas has embedded itself deep within and under the Gazan civilian population. Just today, Israel intelligence unequivocally proving that Hamas's main operating base is located inside and underneath Shifa Hospital in Gaza, home to thousands of patients and medical staff. The people of Gaza are being exploited as human shields for terrorists. Why are you not holding Hamas accountable? 17 years of Hamas's indiscriminate rocket fire on our civilians from within populated areas is not enough for you to comprehend this? Yet this dangerous resolution demands that Israel call for Gazans to return to this active war zone. Is the goal here to further endanger human lives? This ridiculous resolution has the audacity to call for a truce. The goal of this resolution's truce is that Israel should cease to defend itself to Hamas so Hamas can light us on fire. The drafters of this terrible resolution have shown that, according to them, the most reliable source for accurate information is an ISIS-like terror group. Israel is closely monitoring the humanitarian situation in Gaza, and we know that there is no humanitarian crisis in accordance with international humanitarian law. Trusting the reports coming out of Gaza is exactly like trusting reports from ISIS. Does the international community trust information provided by ISIS? Does it trust numbers provided by Boko Haram? Of course not. So why is Hamas, a savage terror group no different than ISIS or Boko Haram, trusted? How can you choose to believe such distortions? Every single Gazan ministry is run by Hamas. It is all a front for Hamas. Every official statistic is the word of genocidal terrorists. For example, the fact that UN officials and some of you are still parroting Hamas's lies about what happened at the Al-Ahli hospital is a true disgrace. It was proven with absolute certainty that it was a Palestinian Islamic Jihad rocket that hit the hospital parking lot, and that the number of casualties is far lower than Hamas's reports. Yet you continue to echo these lies. Shame on you. Shame on you. The truth holds zero importance in this body. Zero. Today, the majority of the international community has shown that it prefers to support the defense of Nazi terrorists rather than support the law-abiding state of Israel to defend its civilians. Anyone who is truly interested in preventing violence shouldn't vote for resolutions protecting terrorists. And whoever truly wants to prevent more violence should be calling on Hamas to lay down their arms, turn themselves in, and return all hostages. If this were to happen, the war would end immediately. Immediately. This is a dark day for the UN and for mankind. Mr. President, Israel will continue to defend itself. We will defend our future, our very existence, by reading the words of Hamas's evil so that it can never threaten anyone else again. Israel will use every means at our disposal to accomplish this mission. Israel will do what must be done to eradicate Hamas's capabilities and bring the hostages home. And we will bring them home. Thank you, Mr. President.
This has been the Nod News Network. Transmission complete.